What if I told you that the fate of the Bears season might hinge on the unlikeliest of rookies? Could a single catch during training camp spark a revival of an entire franchise that's desperately clawing back from the shadows? As fans, we live for the highs and lows of hope, but this summer, the vibes coming out of training camp are electric. Hit like, subscribe to Bears News Fan Report for every pulse-pounding update, and let us know, are we on the brink of something monumental, or just another mirage in the desert of disappointment? Inside sources buzzing with whispers hint at an unexpected continuity in the lineup that could spell either triumph or disaster. Speculation is rife. You can feel it in the air around Lake Michigan. Coaches are swapping game plans like hot potato. Rookies are dazzling in drills, yet we're left scratching our heads, wondering which thrilling stories will transform into reality on the field. Now, let's dive into the intrigue. Rookie tight end Colston Loveland, a name that just popped onto everyone's radar, made jaws drop when he snagged a pass from quarterback Tyson Bagent that had whispers echoing through the camp. This is no ordinary catch. This is the kind of play that reverberates in the hearts of fans longing for the next legend to arise in the monsters of the Midway. This young talent is poised to turn the tight end group on its head, and with it, the whole offensive strategy. Kind of game-changing momentum that makes an entire city rally behind its team. Remember the days of Peyton and Ehrlicher, the legends that embodied the Bears' spirit? Our legacy is rich, but with it comes the weight of expectation. Each year, we tell ourselves that maybe this is the year we finally rise from the ashes of mediocrity. What if Loveland, alongside rookie receivers Tyler Scott and J.P. Richardson, becomes the trifecta that reignites our offensive line and reshapes how we see Bears football? And then there's Drew Dalman, the seasoned center who admits that mastery takes time. Can his evolving relationship with these younger players mean a step forward toward offensive brilliance? Dalman is adamant. We're focused on layering success upon success, ensuring that even the smallest improvement matters. But are they moving fast enough? In a world of heightened expectations and relentless criticism, can strategy and patience coexist? Or will the pressure lead us to crumble when game day arrives? And with right tackle Caleb Williams bringing solid play up front as new voices go unheard in press conferences, there's a ticking clock. Any misalignment could spell trouble. Let's not forget about the emotional dagger driven deeper by Jalen Johnson's absence. There's a large vacuum left to fill, but fourth-year pro Nahshon Wright seems to be stepping up an under-the-radar name who began his career elsewhere but is now making waves with the no-one defense. Wright's physical presence and his newfound chemistry with the teammates, particularly safety Yaquan Brisker, could change the game. But will it be enough to withstand an explosive NFC rivalry? Brisker himself is a wild card, emotionally charged, and the heart of the defensive line. But can even his electrifying presence spark life when needed most? As fans, we've been burned before. Memories of Hester's electrifying returns or Ehrlicher's monumental stops linger, but that past glory only heightens our desire. Each training camp report carries the weight of our hopes and fears. Could this be the last to crack open the vault filled with years of heartbreak and disappointment? Every moment is vital. Every play a statement. But what was said on that first day of practice reverberated through us all. Chest-thumping hopes replacing uncertainty as quarterback Grady Jarrett laid down the law, asserting that rookies better be ready. His energy, infectious as it is menacing, hints at a hungry defense. But what if this intensity never translates into the real fights ahead? Can we trust that fire to carry us through the regular season, or will it fizzle out under pressure? Stay tuned, Bears fans. The winds are swirling, and with training camp in full swing, the unanswered questions linger heavier than ever. With the days counting down to that pivotal kickoff, every moment feels critical, and every challenge is a rung on the ladder toward greatness. Just ask ourselves, who will shine brightest when the stakes are highest? If you're feeling that slow burn in your chest right now, the kind that says, this might finally be the year, then you're not alone. And you damn well better stick around, because the next few weeks are going to define not just a season, but a legacy clawing its way out of irrelevance. Welcome back to Bears News Fan Report, the only place where raw hope collides with cold. Brutal truth in right now. The truth is intoxicating. Let's start with the elephant in the huddle, Tyson Bagent. Everyone assumed this was Justin Fields' sandbox, but Bagent's rhythm with Loveland? It's not just chemistry, it's poetry in shoulder pads. And the way he's threading balls. Through tight windows, reading defenses with a poise that belies his limited reps. It's igniting whispers, not just about packages, not just about depth. It's about whether the QB room is more unstable than any of us thought. But let's not get lost in QB fever, because this offense might be defined not by who throws the passes, but by who catches them. And the trio of Loveland, Scott, and Richardson isn't just looking promising. They're playing with the edge of guys who know what it means to be doubted. Tyler Scott, in particular, his footwork, his burst off the line, it's surgical. You can feel the urgency in every route, like he's daring defenders to keep up. And Richardson? He's the quiet killer. No showboating, just separation, hands, and that deceptive acceleration that turns slants into highlight reels. But here's the catch: none of it matters if the offensive line can't hold. Caleb Williams has looked solid, but solid doesn't stop the Aaron Donalds of this league. And while Dalman is bringing the leadership you want in a center, the clock is ticking. Those cohesion issues up front have to iron out fast, or we're back in the loop of 3-and-outs and stalled drives. Meanwhile, in the defensive war room, there's a quiet storm building, and its name is Nahshon Wright. The way he's locking down outside assignments in camp, breaking on balls like he's been in this system for years, it's making people ask whether Johnson's shadow is really that long after all. And that's not a knock on Jalen. It's just that Wright is earning his own roar in a city that doesn't cheer lightly for outsiders. He's developing this instinctual sync with Jaquan Brisker that gives the secondary an identity, fast, physical, and pissed off. Brisker's voice has become the drumbeat of this defense, and when he speaks, the whole field listens. But here's the haunting part. We've seen this movie before, haven't we? A defense bursting with potential, a camp full of stars in the making. And yet somehow it doesn't materialize when it matters most. Could it be different this time? There's something in Grady Jarrett's demeanor that says yes something. Unshakable in his challenge to the rookies on day one. It wasn't just a statement. It was a cultural reset, a rallying cry for a defense that has danced with greatness, but never married it. And it's not just Jarrett. It's the linebackers flying downhill with menace. It's the edge rushers exploding off the snap. It's the film room sessions where players are cutting the tape and demanding more, not just from the coaches, but from each other. That's culture. That's what we've been missing. And let's talk about the ghosts, because they're always here. The echoes of Soldier Field on a bitter December day. The weight of that cutlery or a promise that never delivered. The heartbreak of 2018 when everything felt so close. That trauma lives in this fan base's DNA, and it's why we don't take training camp hype lightly. We need proof. We need grit. And we need someone to grab this franchise by the collar and demand better. Could that person be a rookie tight end with soft hands and a dog mentality? Could it be a second-year quarterback outplaying expectations? Could it be a defense fed up with excuses? Because make no mistake, the time for polite optimism is over. This city is starving for a new hero, for a new anthem to echo from the stands, for a season that doesn't unravel by November. This isn't just about wins and losses, it's about identity. About reclaiming what it means to be a Bear. So we watch every drill like it's a prophecy. We analyze every cut, every pick, every audible like it holds the answer to all the years we've been left asking, what if? The fire is lit, the smoke is rising, and something is building inside Hollis Hall. The only question now is, when the smoke clears, will we be staring at a new chapter or just more ash?